A spokesman for Prince William's Duchy of Cornwall has responded to reports that the Prince of Wales is in difficulty over King Charles' ambitions to construct the perfect town in Kent. Reportedly, locals have reacted negatively to King Charles's ambitions to construct an ideal town. The monarch is reportedly receiving cancer treatment. Locals have taken issue with Duchy of Cornwall plans put out by the then Prince of Wales, King Charles, in 2018. According to the Telegraph and Daily Mail, the plans call for 2,500 dwellings on 320 acres of farmland, and the locals fear that this will swallow up historic villages into an urban mass. The duchy is passed down to the eldest son of the reigning British king, in accordance with royal tradition. Southeast Faversham will, if planning permission is granted, follow in the footsteps of Poundbury, Nansleydon and other sustainable duchy developments and become one of the most environmentally friendly neighborhoods in the United Kingdom. A Duchy of Cornwall spokesman said in response to the criticism, as reported by the Telegraph. It will prioritize access to green spaces, sustainable transport, and will focus on the community's needs, including affordable housing and a new primary school, as well as new traffic infrastructure and healthcare services. The future king's spokesman continued. In addition, a focus on sustainable transportation and creating walkable neighborhoods is anticipated to result in 20% fewer car trips than in similar-sized communities. New green spaces including meadows, orchards, allotments, and woodland means biodiversity is set to increase by 20%, the spokesperson stated. The British monarchy, an institution steeped in tradition and history, has always been a lightning rod for public opinion. With King Charles VIII ascending the throne, a new era began, marked by both continuity and change. King Charles, long known for his progressive views on the environment and social issues, made it clear that his reign would be characterized by a blend of tradition and modernity. However, with change often comes controversy. As King Charles began to implement his vision for the monarchy, some of his decisions sparked significant public and media backlash. Amidst this turbulent period, Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge and heir to the throne, found himself in a position where he needed to address the growing concerns and support his father's vision. The controversy erupted when King Charles announced a series of reforms aimed at modernizing the monarchy and making it more relevant to contemporary British society. Among these reforms was the decision to scale down the size of the royal family's public roles, focusing on a core group of senior royals. This move was intended to reduce public expenditure on the monarchy and streamline its operations. Additionally, King Charles proposed transforming several royal estates into public heritage sites, increasing accessibility and transparency. While these moves were praised by some as progressive and necessary, others viewed them as a departure from tradition and an erosion of the monarchy's mystique. The backlash was swift and vocal. Critics argued that King Charles was dismantling cherished traditions and undermining the monarchy's historical role. Supporters, on the other hand, believed these changes were essential for the monarchy's survival in the modern era. The division of opinion created a tense atmosphere, with the media fanning the flames of controversy. As the public debate intensified, Prince William found himself in a difficult position. As the heir apparent, he had to balance his loyalty to his father with his understanding of public sentiment. William had always been seen as a bridge between tradition and modernity, much like his mother, the late Princess Diana. His popularity and down-to-earth demeanor made him a beloved figure, and his stance on the issue would carry significant weight. Behind the scenes, William was deeply involved in discussions with his father and other senior royals. He understood the rationale behind the reforms but was also acutely aware of the public's attachment to royal traditions. Finding a way to address the concerns while supporting his father's vision became his primary goal. The media played a crucial role in shaping the narrative around King Charles's reforms. Headlines blared with sensationalized stories, often focusing on the more controversial aspects of the changes. Pundits debated the future of the monarchy, with opinions ranging from calls for further modernization to demands for preserving tradition at all costs. Social media amplified the debate, with hashtags like #modernmonarchy and #SayOurTraditions trending. Memes and videos dissecting the royal family's every move flooded platforms like Twitter and Instagram. Amidst this cacophony, the public eagerly awaited a statement from Prince William, hoping he would provide clarity and reassurance. William knew that his response needed to be carefully crafted. He consulted with his closest advisors, including his wife, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, who had always been a pillar of support and wisdom. Together, they worked on a statement that would address the controversy while emphasizing the monarchy's commitment to serving the people. William also sought counsel from other senior royals, including his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, who had always been a steadying influence. Her advice to him was simple, but profound. Speak from the heart, and remember that the crown's strength lies in its ability to adapt and endure. On a bright, crisp morning, Prince William stood before the media at Kensington Palace, ready to deliver his statement. Cameras flashed, and the world watched as he began to speak. "Good morning. I stand before you today not just as the Duke of Cambridge, but as a son, a father, and a servant of this great nation. Our family has always sought to uphold the values and traditions that define the British monarchy, while also recognizing the need to adapt to changing times. My father, King Charles I, has embarked on a series of reforms aimed at ensuring the sustainability and relevance of the monarchy in the 21st century. These decisions have not been made lightly. They reflect a deep commitment to transparency, accessibility, and service to the public. Change is never easy, and I understand that some of these reforms have sparked concern and debate. It is natural to feel a sense of attachment to tradition, for it is our history that shapes our identity. However, it is equally important to recognize that progress is essential for the survival of any institution. My father and I share a common goal: to see the monarchy thrive and continue to serve the people with dignity and dedication. We believe that by embracing change, we can honor our past while securing our future. I ask for your understanding and support as we navigate this new chapter together." Prince William's statement was met with a range of reactions. Many people appreciated his candor and the respectful way he addressed the controversy. His emphasis on balancing tradition with progress resonated with those who believed in the need for modernization. Social media buzzed with praise for his composed and heartfelt delivery. However, not everyone was convinced. Critics remained skeptical, arguing that the reforms were too radical and risked alienating the monarchy's traditional base. The debate continued, but William's statement had at least provided some clarity and a sense of direction. Behind the palace walls, the atmosphere was one of cautious optimism. King Charles was proud of his son for stepping up and addressing the issue with such poise. The king understood that his vision for the monarchy would take time to be fully accepted, and he was grateful for William's support. Queen Elizabeth, who had watched the statement with a keen eye, felt a sense of satisfaction. Her grandson had shown the qualities of a future king: wisdom, compassion, and the ability to lead during challenging times. She offered William her heartfelt congratulations, knowing that the path ahead would still require careful navigation. With the public statement made, the focus shifted to implementing the reforms effectively. King Charles and his advisors worked diligently to ensure that the changes were rolled out smoothly and transparently. They engaged with various stakeholders, including government officials, historians, and public representatives, to gather input and address concerns. The transformation of royal estates into public heritage sites began in earnest. Plans were made to ensure that these sites would not only preserve the monarchy's history, but also provide educational and cultural benefits to the public. The reduction in the number of working royals was managed with sensitivity, ensuring that those affected were supported in their transition. As the reforms progressed, Prince William took on a more prominent role in communicating with the public and representing the monarchy. He visited communities across the UK, listening to people's concerns and sharing the vision for a modern, accessible monarchy. His efforts helped to build trust and bridge the gap between the institution and the public. William's relationship with the media also evolved. He granted interviews and participated in documentaries that highlighted the monarchy's role in contemporary society. His openness and willingness to engage with the press earned him respect and admiration, further solidifying his position as a future king. Throughout this period, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, played a vital role in supporting her husband and the monarchy. But charm, intelligence, and commitment to public service endeared her to the public. She continued her work with various charities and initiatives, focusing on issues such as mental health, early childhood development, and community welfare. Catherine's presence provided a sense of continuity and stability. Her ability to connect with people from all walks of life made her an invaluable asset to the royal family. Together, William and Catherine presented a united front, embodying the values of the modern monarchy. Despite the positive strides, criticism persisted. Some commentators continued to question the necessity and impact of the reforms. To address these concerns, the royal family adopted a more proactive approach in their communication strategy. Town hall meetings and public forums were organized, where members of the royal family, including Prince William and Catherine, engaged directly with citizens. These events provided a platform for open dialogue and allowed the public to voice their opinions and ask questions. The royal family's willingness to listen and respond to feedback helped to alleviate some of the skepticism. The reforms implemented by King Charles II also garnered international attention. Monarchies around the world observed the changes with interest, considering how similar approaches might be applied in their own contexts. The British monarchy's efforts to modernize and remain relevant in a rapidly changing world served as a case study for others. Diplomatic visits and international engagements by Prince William and Catherine further underscored the global significance of the reforms. Their interactions with foreign leaders and citizens showcased the monarchy's adaptability and commitment to global issues, such as climate change and social justice. For Prince William, the period of implementing the reforms was also a personal journey. He reflected on his own role within the monarchy and the legacy he wanted to leave for his children. The experience deepened his understanding of leadership and the importance of balancing tradition with progress. William often drew inspiration from his late mother, Princess Diana, whose compassion and dedication to humanitarian causes had left an indelible mark on the world. He sought to honor her legacy by continuing to champion causes close to his heart, such as mental health awareness and environmental conservation.